The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Columbia, home field of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass. It's Anderson. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Back to throw again. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, BYU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone. It's back. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play looking to throw it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Looking deep downfield with the left. And he hauls it in, down inside the 30. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Missouri now in the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I'm just shocked that they ran the football here on 3rd and goal. They must have seen something based on their film study that said, if they give us this look down close by the goal line, we got to run it. But, man, bad call, backfires, and now they get a tough decision here on 4th down.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass rush closing in. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Contact as he threw it. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a first down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch downfield. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. And it's BYU in the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Missouri. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The offense with some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. To dart to the left side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
On the move now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Mizzou. They cap the drive with 6 points. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. And Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Grab down the middle, it's Bachmeier. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the quarterback dropping back. Complete to the running back on his 4th down play. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. And the Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Big throw caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Cougars will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Anderson. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cougars will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Well, the huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom. And
brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Breaks into open space. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Barnett. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Check out this call on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now, the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seemed to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line. Enemy territory. To the air. It's Anderson. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense really clicking here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
To the air, it's Barnett. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Could take it all the way.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Now here's the toss play. Gets the first and still running. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Go at the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge, but I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Back to pass. It's Anderson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's reeled in. It's Bachmeier, the senior, with an outstanding grab there. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Football's loose. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Well, when you're running your quote-unquote offense, it's a combination of working the clock and getting productive yards. They were doing that. And then to end it with a fumble just ruins that opportunity. Now you give your opponent a chance to not just get the recovery, but a chance to go down and win the game.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Finding space at the 20. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's got room to run.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Barnett. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's ball. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Manning. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Big moment here in this playoffs game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. The pre-snap motion from the offense. QB keeper all the way. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He keeps it on the design run. He shreds the tackle. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And the wideout goes in motion. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
This is a big mistake by the quarterback here, just holding on to the football too long. Late in the game, 3rd down, you got to make a big play, and you come up with a sack. Now it's 4th down.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Back to pass. It's Anderson. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Play action fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws to the tight end. What a catch! They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Makes a quick grab. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass punt, can he get in? And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Offense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.